Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's a Tier 8 German premium tank destroyer with a turret. It's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of General Anonymous. Now this gun is a 128mm capable of 490 alpha, penetrating 246mm with standard ammo, and with a premium APCR it will go through 311, so it's actually quite a decent killer if you can spot the enemy. The only problem is it doesn't really have much in the way of armour. It is a Panther hull, but it's only got 13mm at the front of the hull and 16mm at the sides, 20 at the rear. The turret, well, the gun shield has got virtually no armour at all. It's supposedly designed just for small arms and splinters and has no armour value whatsoever. He's helping that SU-152 get into position because he's particularly slow, but well, the Skorpion can do 60 kilometers an hour, and I missed that, but he didn't get a hit on the Type 64. Okay, just try on the E25. Yes! The high roll for 503. Well, that cockroach is not going to be a very happy bunny right now. 490 alpha as he said, so... Oh, he tried for a second shot. I don't know if I would have taken that shot, but he thought it was worthwhile just for off chance. Oh, and that one looked good as well, although he didn't get any damage on the VK3002M. Now he's kind of competing with that SU-152 for space here. There's a lot of tank destroyers and tanks on this side of the map. Very few have gone up the hill. Oh, that didn't work out too well. The VK3001P just got wiped out. It was a Carnarvon that did it as well. Now this is a Waffenträger of sorts. Actually they did have quite a few different tank destroyer designs, and he's blind firing the bushes just in case he can get one of the enemy light tanks, because he expects that one of them's up there spotting. No. The enemy did lose the Type 64. Oh, there's the Carnarvon. Okay, just needs to pull back a bit. Aim for the hull. Yep, got it. 547, a high roll. And the E25 is finally down. Standard reload is 12.2 seconds. General Anonymous has got it down to 10.8. Super Hellcat in sight. It's a long reload though, and that Skoda's pulling back, so you'll need to adjust. Okay, well, the Skorpion was due to be built if they actually went ahead with the Panther II hull for the Panther, but it was cancelled. The project was cancelled when the Panther II was cancelled in June of 1943. The idea of this particular tank destroyer was to dismount the gun and have it in a fixed emplacement, very much like the Grasshopper 10, which as you may know in the game is the Panzerselbstfeuerwaffe 4B, an Arty. And that gun can be dismounted and used in a fixed emplacement. Now the gun is actually a K43 Kanonen, and Kanonens are artillery guns, so this tank destroyer actually has an artillery gun barrel. Most people don't realise that they're shooting an artillery gun because you can tell it's an artillery gun because it has the K number at the front. KWK will be a tank gun and PAK will be an anti-tank gun, but when it just says K, that's a Kanonen and that's an artillery gun. It has the second best alpha after the SU-130PM, which has 520 alpha, and it has very good accuracy, very good pin, and a reasonable top speed of 60 kilometers an hour. And that was one of the reasons why he was pushing the SU-152, because he has extra power, much more power than the standard SU-152. Total weight was supposed to be 45 tons. Power 650 horsepower, which is what you'd expect from a Panther with a supercharged engine. Of course, you don't get the same engine in the GW Panther, the artillery piece, because of course they removed the supercharger, or rather Wargaming said no, they wouldn't have put the supercharger in the Arty. I'd be very interested if they did make a GW Panther with an artillery, with a supercharger in. It would probably be a lot quicker. But the enemies managed to come around and they've captured the hill, and now they're threatening our cap area because they've come over the railway line. The M2Y unfortunately just got wiped out by the US 1415, who's over at the centre line. That was a good try. You had to thread the shot between the wreck and the rock. Now, one of the good things about this tank destroyer is it's got a fully traversing turret. Some of the turrets, like the Guerrilla 15, don't traverse all the way. You can't turn the gun all the way around. This one you can, but it does have a very slow traverse, and that's a bit of a problem. Also has a fairly long aim time at the end as well. And you don't get a whole lot of ammo. You only get 30 rounds, and there's this opposite number. And he's not loaded at the moment he appears, so he can't get a shot at that guy, which is a pity, because I think he'd rather have liked to take out his opposite number. It also, because it's so tall as a tank, it doesn't have really good camo, the Skorpion G. It's a bit sluggish as well to pick up speed, and that's down to the fact that its power to weight ratio is 17 horsepower per ton. So although it does have good speed once it gets to top speed, it just takes a little while to get up there. They started development work in January of 1943, and it got cancelled in April 1943 when they cancelled the Panther II. Okay, Type 131. No problem for this gun. Now that unit, if he's smart, will try and stay the other side of that centre ridge line. Use the trees to pop over the gap in between, and then approach using the dip. But the thing is, with a Skorpion G, you have got a rather tall gun, which means you could probably shoot down into the dips where he goes over. But I think that Udes is probably going to use the bushes. That's where I think he's probably going. Okay, we're loading standard AP. He's only got half his ammo left now. Even so, he's still got 1,500 hit points of damage. And most of the teams, well, all of the team is actually centered in this corner of the map. So the objective here now is to actually make it as difficult as possible for the enemy team to move in on this area. And if they do try, then his job to collect as many hit points as he can. Tiger Pig. Oh, try for the pixel shot. Didn't get it. That slow traverse. Super Hellcat. Oh, we got. Oh! Well, he got the shot into the Super Hellcat, but unfortunately, the FE304 was just behind him, got wiped out. And nice shot into the T-78. And that T-78 has died. Okay, the enemy still over there. Oh, he got the Carnarvon at last. 374, that's all he had left. So, he's got his first kill. But so far he's collected just under 3k of damage. The enemy's got one tank up on our team. There's the Udas, popped up for a moment. Pulling away from the ridge line. He was just getting a quick look. Here we go. Trying to work out where to put the shell. I think that was a good guess. Now we can use the wreck of the FP304 as cover, and there's a nice tree as well. I wouldn't knock the tree down, but oh, that's exactly what he did do. But he did pull away from it just in case, trying to tempt the enemy Arty, which is an S51 and an M44, to fire at that fallen tree. But it looks like the enemy Arty is more interested in hitting our Arty at the moment, which is an M12. At least I think he was more interested in that, because the shell was actually aimed at our Tiger 2, who's sitting at the back, but he's got 3 kills. And that's probably why the RT's focusing on him, because their team keeps getting hit by that Tiger 2. Okay, one of our tank destroyers, the Super Hellcats, decided to go north with the Skoda T27. So that's 2 premium tanks together. Oh, they found someone. It's the enemy Skorpion G, but we haven't got a shot. Rex in the way. Nice shot! Takes out the Skorpion G with a high roll. Was it? No, it's a low roll. Sorry, it's a 454, isn't it? And oh my goodness, Yuda's got close. But he didn't survive very long. He auto-aimed onto that one. This is working out very good for us now, because now those guys went forward. They spotted the Skorpion. They've now found the S51. He won't last very long. He's gone. Skoda got him with his autoloader. And that means now there's only 2 enemy tanks. They're both down in the south. And that means the cap is open. And yes, General Anonymous is doing the right thing. He's moving to a position where he can spot the enemy tanks they try to get into our cap, but he's like saying to the Skoda, get into the cap. He's saying cap with 3 guys. In fact, the Wizzy 131 I think was saying that. The Skoda's more interested in getting hit points. I would not be surprised if the Tiger P tried to pull north and return to cover his own. Yes, in fact, it's the M2Y who's gone north, and I think he's after that Skoda. He's telling him to pull back. Come on. Can't you see you're in danger? Nice shot! He led that one just enough. Got a low roll though. And the Skoda's taking damage from the Tiger P at the back. Oh, that one hit the embankment. Skoda's not happy. He is taking damage now. Can General Anonymous get one more hit? No. And the kill shot goes to the M12. And that means now there's only 1 enemy left. It's the Tiger P. And we can just see the top of his turret down at the embankment. Tries a pixel shot and he gets him. And that wins the battle with 4 kills for General Anonymous. That was a pretty good round. Well, here's the end of battle stats, and that was the 2nd class tanker for General Anonymous in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, and a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. But in this battle, he actually got a high caliber because he dealt the most damage in the game. 6,897 was the win 8, super unicum, and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he was. Well, when it came to damage, he was top of the table with 4,331. Second highest damage went to the M2Y on the enemy team, the Yo tank. He got 3,304. And the third highest damage in the game actually went to the Skorpion G on the enemy team, 3,159. And then it was the Skoda with 3,152. So 4 pretty good players in this game. The Skoda, by the way, he got a Confederate out of that game. When it came to kills, sorry, I should say, He shared the top spot with the Skorpion G on his own team because there was 2 of them. The other Skorpion G managed to get 4 kills. He got 4 kills, or rather, General Anonymous got 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Tiger 2 on their team as well. So they couldn't have platooned out. Well, he could have platooned with the Skorpion G, but he got killed. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. When it came to base XP, he's definitely got the highest with 1042 because of the high caliber. 953 went to the Skoda T27 and 886 went to the other Skorpion G. He fired 26 rounds, got 11 direct hits on the enemy, but only 10 penetrations. Damage of 4,331, of which 3,989 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 612 hit points of damage assist, earning 70,205 credits on a free-to-play account, and after ammunition resupply, even though he fired on his premium, 20,005 credits profit. 1,042 base XP times 2 for the first victory, 69 for this being a premium vehicle. Took away 2,153 experience points altogether. So as he said, it was a casual 4K, but it was a pretty good one actually, with a very nice win 8 score out of that one. And yes, it was basically just to hold the corner and let the enemy beat themselves to death as they tried to get at you. And it seems to work on this occasion. Normally it doesn't work because the enemy can get into a position where they can spot you and then whittle you away whilst their tank destroyers sit at the back and just blast into you. But it worked on this occasion, so well done. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.